What's up, everyone? It's Chicks in the Office with Rhea and Fran, giving you that Friday energy on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everybody. We have a great episode for you today, coming to you live behind the booth. But before we get into it,
today's episode is sponsored by our partners at Chase Sapphire Preferred.
Fran, I feel like you are always planning your next trip.
That's true. I may not always have my suitcase packed, but I always have a destination in mind.
And you're actually very good at making the most of your travel rewards, too.
I have gotten a lot better at it. And one card I've really enjoyed using is the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. It's nice earning rewards on travel and dining purchases I'd be making anyway. Card members can earn 5 times the amount of points on travel through Chase Travel, plus 3 times the amount of points on dining.
So if you're looking for a card that rewards the way you travel, dine, and explore, check out the Chase Sapphire Preferred card and learn more at chase.com/Sapphire Preferred. That's chase.com/Sapphire Preferred. Card issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member. FDIC, subject to credit approval. Terms apply. All right, I'm back in my chair.
Back in your chair.
I'm back in my chair.
If for those listening, which is most, Rhea started the show in Noah's chair. She's back in her chair. Just did the ad. Noah was given an opportunity to hold the seat. He failed, so Rhea's back in it.
Yeah, basically we've redone the podcast now 3 times, all because of me. I've been being really annoying about how I don't think the episode's good, and now we have to restart.
Just a little bossy pants today.
I was like, we need to captivate the audience. We're not doing it. We need to restart.
So your grand idea was to put me in your...
I just wanted to create engagement by me being in your chair and you coming into my chair.
The problem was
and
that
then people
I
being like, "Whoa, they switched chairs."
I talked about being in the chair for too long, apparently.
Chair too long. I was like, okay, scrap this idea. I just thought you two doing an episode like this with me producing would be just spectacular.
How's my framing look like? Do I have enough headroom?
I don't know. You're kind of like you're sort of man-spreading a little,
I know,
like your
but
arms.
How else do I?
Yeah, just like relax a little bit. Like you look a little tense right now.
You got to act a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. This is terrible. No, we got to cut this. This is bad. This is so bad. It's so bad because you're talking too much about the seat. Cut. This is giving boring.
I mean, I don't know what you thought was going to happen.
I didn't think we were going to talk about the chair situation the whole time.
And this is all I have to say, because we'll move on, because if I talk about it for too long, we're going to have to start the episode over again. But we were speaking, and Noah spoke about the chair for maybe 30 seconds before Rhea went, nah, this is it. You're talking about the chair too much. Cut. Start over.
And then you said that I was supposed to be you, act like you, which I didn't know.
We didn't get that guidance.
I didn't get that note.
I just thought it was going to be like a funny,
She thought it was going to come to you.
But who knows where it could have blossomed from after we got past the chair part.
It could have.
And then we could have just cut the chair part.
But you just talk so much about the angle of the chair. And there are people who don't watch the show. They listen. Majority of our listeners are listeners.
Yes.
Not YouTube viewers, by the way.
So then this whole thing didn't matter.
Because let me just go on that point for a second. No, because I was thinking funny clips online. Whatever. Most people listen.
Yes.
So if you check our YouTube, by the way, and you be like, no, that's not the numbers, baby. Most of our listeners come from audio.
Yes. Yeah.
And so really the basis...
So really your whole idea for this joke was stupid.
It was so stupid. It was stupid. I was just trying to be creatively different today, and it was stupid. And I'll never try again.
You know what? There could be a clip out of it. I was
thinking like a funny clip, and then people would be like, oh, why is Rhea in Noah's chair and Noah in Rhea's chair different? But
it would have been funny if we just did the whole episode and never
didn't address
acknowledged it.
Yeah. See, now the ideas are coming. But we're past that now. And it is what it is.
Yeah.
C'est la vie.
I didn't really like looking at you over there either. It was making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, you were acting different.
I didn't like it.
It made me uncomfortable.
Well, guys, I'm glad we're all back in our rightful place
seats.
Our rightful seats.
How kind of felt like if you're usually going to a baseball game.
I tried to move on.
Back. No,
I was like, how are we doing today? And it's like, oh, we're back talking.
It's kind of like what?
I was gonna say it's like if you if I was going to a baseball game for weeks and then all of a sudden I'm in center field. That's what it felt like. I'm in the game now. That's how I felt over there.
Oh, right. You talk on the show pretty often, though.
No, I know, but just being
you kind of pipe up a lot on this program.
I didn't get I don't get it.
He's basically saying if he's a spectator, he's now in the game.
Oh, I
But-
got you. I thought
Yeah.
you just like moved seats.
You're
Like, I thought you
never-
were saying you were sitting somewhere and then now you're sitting in the field.
You're
Yeah.
literally never a spectator. Like me and Fran are pitcher and catcher, and you're basically first base. Like you're always around.
No, I know, but just something about like
So
being
true.
under the lights and like Fran being that close to me.
Oh, it made you nervous.
No, just I said it made me
He
uncomfortable.
did say he felt uncomfortable wearing shorts.
Yeah, I wonder
Fran
how
shorts.
often you guys look each other
Well,
eye
I mean,
to
we're
eye
looking
that
right now,
close.
but being that close
Yeah.
in the lights.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't know. It's just like
Yeah, this feels comfortable.
it got weird.
It feels homey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not going to try that again. We'll
I like
just
that we
continue.
cut it because you said I was talking too much about the seating arrangement,
well-
and we've talked about it now for like 5 minutes on the redo.
And now we're moving on.
We can't redo it again.
Nope.
Been 4 times now.
And
Cut!
And then-
Everybody, places. Let's go again. That's literally what happened 4 times in a row. My bad.
Oh, huge update. Huge.
Lay it
Can't
on.
believe I forgot to tell you guys.
Lay
this.
it on us.
And it actually happened last night. The cockroach reemerged,
Oh, God.
and it was killed.
By who?
It met its maker, Joe Riley.
And what did Joe do to it? Hockey stick.
Squashed it.
Wait, someone
baseball bat.
DM me.
Squashed it.
Someone
Stepped
DM
right
me
on that bad boy.
something really concerning about that. That the juices or whatever that when you kill a cockroach
Oh, don't tell me
attract
about this.
more cockroaches apparently.
Yeah, well, they do say you
Yeah, but
don't
what the
ever
hell are you
just-
supposed to do with
you
it
don't
then?
ever just have one cockroach. You gotta have an exterminator come. You don't ever
No,
just
but
have
that's never-
one cockroach.
Anytime I have had an issue, it has just been one.
How many times have you had an issue?
One other
Yeah, it's only been once. Last week, the week before, and then
One-
Do you hear that? Every time I've had an
No.
issue, it's only been
one
once.
other time in this apartment that I've been living in for 5 years.
Okay.
And maybe twice in my old apartment on the Upper East Side, which I also lived in for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, that's real. I'm trying because I remember. Like there was one
Yeah.
time I trapped one on. I don't have to get into it, but in my Upper East Side apartment, and that was like an older building. I was on a lower floor, so that was kind of an issue. And then I'm thinking my apartment now.
how do you know this is the same cockroach?
It
question.
looked the same.
Oh, same haircut.
Yeah. I don't know. It looked the same to me, same size. The way I would like, and I just saw one, and I'm gonna pretend it's the same one. You know, like that's just
I
let
used
me
to-
have that. Just let me have that.
I
That
used
a
to
peace
wake
of
up
mind that
and
it's the same one.
Yeah, go off. Go
stomp my
off.
feet
Yeah.
and like clap before I got out of bed so that I didn't like so they like scurry away so I don't have to see
Well, I
them.
went to go put put clothes in the laundry, and I went, oh my God, it's here. And Joe came and killed it.
Wasn't the first one you saw in the laundry?
Yes.
So are you sure
Because
that's
the
not
oth-
a
'cause you s-
second
No, I
one
think
in
it's
the
the
Didn't it-
laundry?
you said it went behind the fridge, I thought.
Yeah, but I think that's the area it likes to be in.
Or what
I
if that's its home with its,
feel
its
like
family?
there's
No. Nope.
Okay.
Oh my god. It should be like
It's one.
what are the odds that Fran sees another cockroach in the next 2 weeks?
I've never had any issue
Well, she
with
won't be
mul-
home a lot in the next
Yeah.
2 weeks, so
Yeah.
there's a
Sure
good
will.
chance she doesn't.
I've never had an issue with it being that close and a reoccurring issue. Like the last time
Tell
I
your
saw
friends.
one was probably 2 years ago and killed it, and it was over.
He's acting like he doesn't talk a lot in this podcast. He's
Yeah.
just like he's
full of jokes.
literally the
You're
first
cracking.
baseman.
You're cracking up.
I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm eating them up. I'm
See,
eating
I
them
wouldn't
up.
have had this
just like those ants.
banter though in that chair. Going back to that.
You're right. You're right. Enough about the chair. We've moved past this stupid idea I had. Okay. Anyways, I'm glad
I'm
that you
gonna
got
tell
it.
myself that that's it because anytime it's happened to me before.
I can see now that it's gonna.
No, I'll lose sleep. You know, I already gotta worry. I gotta worry about lettuce, and now I gotta worry about a cockroach. You know,
listen, this whole thing.
I felt at peace
apparently,
last night.
They are investigating Taco Bell.
Yeah.
As like ground zero.
Yeah.
For this thing.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thank you to those little ants who
stopped you from
stopped
eating the
me
whole
from
thing.
eating the rest of my Taco Bell, because originally what I was eating was the Nacho Bel Grande, which doesn't have lettuce, and I also get no tomatoes or anything on it. So it was just cheese, beef, sour cream, and the chips. I was going in on that Nacho Bel Grande, and I was gonna make my way to the other Taco Bell items I got, which was a Crunchwrap Supreme, which obviously has lettuce, and a cheesy Gordita Crunch Doritos kind. But I was stopped by these ants, and it almost feels like divine intervention.
Did you see Gap's announcement with Hailey Bieber?
I did.
I'm very invested. I think I'm going to buy a pair
Yeah,
of jeans. I guess I should clarify it's jeans.
it is jeans. I'm thinking about it too.
But I saw that announcement, thought genius, and I will be buying a pair of jeans.
Yeah, I just struggle with jeans, so I hope that they fit.
I'm in that stage right now where it's like,
God, I just hope they fit
what's the mean girls like? Sweatpants are all that fit me right now. Like low rise jeans, it's all that fit me right now.
Yeah.
I tried putting on a pair of high rise jeans the other day. I actually had a bad attitude. And this is on a serious note for a second, but like I'm sure a lot of ladies can relate to this. I had a bad attitude. My husband had to calm me down because I was unpacking from the trip and I was putting stuff away, and then I was just like, my closet feels like I got too much going on. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I have so many pairs of jeans. I pulled all my jeans out and I was trying them on, and I was just tossing one after the other that didn't fit. Mm-hmm. And here's the thing. I'm in that window where I am now married almost 2 years. Mm-hmm. And the time before getting married was probably the hardest I have worked at working out, eating healthy, all those things. I know a lot of ladies can relate to that and feel like there is a pressure to do that at that time.
Yes, I can relate.
And then after the wedding, you're like, woo!
Yes, yeah. Your hands fly up in the air.
And you maintain it for a little while.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it takes a while for things to go back to the way it was. But in that time pre-wedding, I was like, oh my God, my pants are getting too big. I got to buy smaller pants.
Yes.
So now I have all these small pants.
Uh-huh.
And I was trying them on, and one after the other, couldn't even get the button to close. And I went, this is my worst nightmare. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it's important because right now we're living where it's everybody skinny again these days. It's all everybody can talk about. It's like in our face everywhere all the time. And I am like, I had to remind myself, I am very happy. I am content. I have a great job. I have a great husband, great life. Yes. Like I cannot be letting myself get upset that these pants aren't buttoning because I'm enjoying life and I don't need to lose my shit over it. But I did have, for the night, because when I tell you it was a lot of pairs of pants.
Listen.
And I put them all, I'm like, I will be getting rid of, like, they're going to ThredUp, they're going to Goodwill. Like some of them I was like, I can't even look at these anymore.
Totally relatable, completely reasonable emotion to have to this, because I could not feel you more.
Yeah.
In the exact same boat as you, like you said, pre-wedding.
Yeah.
You're going in, you're like, and I was also, we talked about this, like alcohol. I was drinking so much less preparing for my wedding.
Yeah.
That it really does make a huge difference. Like I went months without really drinking for a while. Like I would have a drink here and there, but I really remember, like I really didn't. And it really, I was like, ooh. Then the wedding happens and you go on the honeymoon. And man, do you go in on that honeymoon.
Yep.
And then, like you said, it like takes, and then for myself, summer was right after.
Yeah.
So then summer happens. And then you're like, meh, all right, summer's over. Oh, now it's winter. And now you're bored at home. What do? You make good food. You go out to eat. I totally feel you because I have had the same exact thing happen to me. Yeah. And I've had the same exact conversations as well where like genuinely I feel amazing mentally. I really do. I feel great mentally.
Yeah.
But I try the pants on and I'm like, holy shit, how many times am I going to buy new pairs of pants? I will also say this, changing up the way you work out. So now that I have gotten, because when I was able to lose weight, I was actually working out in a different way. It was a lot more cardio based, a lot more walking, like not as much strength training per se. I was doing solid core for a while too, like a lot of that, and just different workouts and really changing it up. Now within like the past year and a half, I have been like strength training more, lifting heavy, which I love.
Yeah.
But it does like, my ass,
all different.
My ass is growing.
Yeah.
And so the pants are getting tighter and I like it.
Yeah.
But then you also, sometimes things fit better in different places than they would, or they fit a little bit tight. You know what I mean? But like lifting heavy is really so important. And I feel like that is something that should be talked about.
It definitely is. And it's hard right now because I feel like there is such a pressure, and you open Instagram and everybody's so fucking skinny again. Like it's really crazy. And there's X, Y, and Z, so many reasons. That's like a whole, another can of worms to open up. But it's like, and I know they're not eating. So it's just really, it's a mind fuck for sure. Cause and I like to have something like, I like the wedding was great because it was like a goal, a timeline. It's like I have X amount of time and I'm gonna do this. And like now, not that there's not like a goal, but with motivation, I'm like, I don't have to be doing this. And you don't have to be doing it before your wedding either. But I know.
But the truth is,
it's common. A lot of people do it, and I'll be honest, I enjoyed doing it because I felt great. And it helped me a lot, even with like the stresses of planning a wedding and all those things. Like having that part of my life be more organized and structured was really helpful, I thought. Like I'm in the gym, eating well, doing all these things. It's just like clear mind helps you clear that side. And now it's... And I also probably picked the worst time ever to, like, I came home from almost 2 weeks of vacation where I was really enjoying myself and I had the best time, and then decided to try on like 15 pairs of jeans, which was like the wrong time to do it. So I really was setting myself up for, I was really like sadistic behavior.
Yeah. No, because your body, it ebbs and flows, especially when you're traveling so much.
Yeah.
It's being a woman, and it happens. We've talked about this in the past. Like, our bodies fluctuate, especially women's bodies fluctuate. Like, it happens. Hormones are a big factor. People who deal with PCOS, endometriosis, all of those things, it plays such a huge part that when those things are a little out of whack, it throws everything off. Then you get them back in check and things go back. So it's just like allowing ourselves to feel those things, because I also think, and we talked about this with Demi Lovato, right? It's like, no, you're not allowed to like feel bad about your body. It's you're allowed to feel those things, but it's important to check in on the other things that you're feeling. Like you said, great job, great family, great husband, great friends, great mentally. You know what I mean? Like if you're happy and enjoying life. But it is hard though, because the body dysmorphia thing is real.
Yeah, I have a real seems to be
I have a real problem
harder.
with these cameras. Like that is, I mean, I laugh because it is a serious thing and is something I deal with, but I laugh about it just because that's what you do to cope with things.
Yeah.
But the way that I feel when I look at these clips go out and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I look like that. The angle of this camera is terrible. Da 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 da. And then the next day I see a clip. I'm like, oh, I looked a little bit better that day. And then I see another clip and I'm like, oh my God, I hate that. Hate that camera angle. I can't wear that. Da da da. It's just a vicious cycle. And then going on social media and just seeing everybody be the smallest thing. Like even people that, I was talking about this recently actually, like people that I looked at online, like, oh, I feel like they have a similar body type to me and I think they look so good, than them getting a lot smaller too, and then you're like, oh, but
I'm really trying to like combat it and train my brain and think about it differently. Cause like, even when I was posting pictures from my trip, there was certain pictures where I was like, oh, like I was looking at it and I thought like, feel like because I always find that you pick apart yourself more than other people would. Like, I could send you this picture, you'd be like, you look great, and I'd be like, well, there's this, and this. You'd be like, I would have never noticed those things. So I'm like looking at this picture, and I'm like, oh God, you know, do I include this? Do I not? But then I remembered like how I was in such a good mood taking that picture. I was enjoying my cocktail. It was a beautiful night. I'm smiling ear to ear in the picture because I'm having a great time. But I was like, that is what's gonna get me to post this picture. Not that I'm like, I don't know, like my dress is kind of falling weird and I feel like you can see my tummy.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, I'm so happy while I'm taking this picture. Yeah, I feel you. It's hard. It is hard. And especially I think another thing, like, and I'm sure other people can relate to this, like, you know, the internet is one thing and people can be really mean. And I have had people like tear me apart on the internet and call me fat and a bunch of nasty, nasty things. And I remember what that time was like for myself and how horrible I felt. Yeah. And I already felt like, ooh, you know, I wasn't taking, and this was years ago, like, ooh, I wasn't taking care of myself in the way that I should be. Like, you know, I really wasn't eating, I was eating way more fast food than I do now. And just, you know, whatever. Yeah. And then like, I kind of took it as like a motivator, like, okay, these people are going to call me fat a bunch and like rip me apart. And I'm going to like silently like work so hard on myself. And like now I have a wedding coming up. And it was like all these, like you said, like all these motivating factors where it was like, I'm going to like show, you know what I mean? Like myself, I'm going to look great for the wedding. And all these people are calling me fat and everything. Like I took it as a motivator. Yeah. And partially I'm glad that I learned new, you know, things to implement into my life. Like, yeah, actually, you should be taking care of yourself. You shouldn't be eating that much trash food all the time and whatever. But there's also a line of like letting yourself, you know, be happy, be free, enjoying all the good things in life and not just being like so strict. Yeah. And then also family at like my friends would never, my husband always, oh my God, you look amazing all the time. But like family members can be really the most honest, ruthless. And that's something I struggle with is like, I remember over the summer going to one of my whatever, and somebody said to me like, oh, you put on some pound, you know, and and like that just really gets me. Yeah, it's and that's why like you're like, oh, so forget the internet, but then like you think that's safe, and then you're like, oh wait, no, now this person's saying that to me. Yeah. So you know what? If that's happening to you, maybe within your family or whatever, because I know that maybe the online thing isn't so relatable in a way, but I know that people can hear it from family members. Yeah, absolutely. And just know we're right there with you. Yeah. We've heard it before as well. Yep. And you are beautiful. Yeah. No matter what. It's really, it's really just about enjoying life though. You know? Yeah, no, it is. It is. And it's a balance. And just know that it's a struggle that I think everybody has to deal with. And we all have our ups and downs with it. Yeah. And it's hard. It is hard because I feel like people can look at us or look at our Instagrams and be like, wow, these girls are so confident and they show off their outfits and their bodies and, you know, that. Because I do have that confidence a lot of times, but there are many times where I don't have that confidence. Yeah. And sometimes I feel a little bit guilty not talking about it, you know, like, oh, I'm posting all these pictures of myself. But at the same time, there are days where I look in the mirror and I go, oh my God, I fucking hate what I look like. Yeah. You know? So you may be looking at your favorite actress, actor, singer, whoever, and go, oh my God, I wish I looked like them. Yeah. But they're also having the same days and feelings that you are. Yeah. Yeah. And that's society, man. Yeah. And you know what? You don't have to force yourself to be like what you see online, because it's really kind of crazy where we're back at. Some things are really scary to see. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Like it's really scary. We haven't really talked about it on the show, but I've said to you a couple times, like, I actually think I'm gonna boycott. And what was I saying? Like I was like, not boycott. I was gonna what's the word I'm looking for?
I forget. And I think I know what you're talking about.
Like, I just mean, like, I'm going to eat so much to counteract all the people that are not eating.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just going to go in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
To counteract all of this.
Yeah. No,
because
absolutely.
it really is wild. And people don't need to be doing, like, I look at these beautiful girls and I'm like, oh my God, you're so fucking gorgeous. You do not need to be doing all
Look,
this.
that's why I found it so interesting. Like, especially like when I was watching Love Thy Nader and I was like, what in the world is Brooks Nader doing on Ozempic?
And
like,
even the day of her shoot,
yeah. And it's just, that was just like a glimpse. Because I think people kind of think, oh, I don't know, it's almost a form of self-hate when you see like when you see someone online and you're like, oh, they're just so naturally skinny. You know, like it's just not a issue for them. And then then you talk into hating yourself more somehow. But then you see someone and you're like, oh my God, all these. I'm like, what is this girl doing on Ozempic?
No, it's insane. And like you said, right, like you end up hating, you're like, my genetics, why aren't they as good as that? And it's like, well, that's not.
Yeah, it's just like everybody is, there's just different levels and different struggles.
There are people who are genetically very small.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
And that's why I think it could be kind of disorienting growing up. I was always very small growing up. And then when you get older, obviously things change.
Yeah.
And that was disorienting for me.
Yeah.
As well. So it's good to talk about it because if anyone out there, I just know it's so much more out there right now that if you're struggling, like,
and honestly, I need to get
too.
I had to talk about it. I need to get out my chest because I was like, God, that just was just. It's you go through so many different like thoughts in the span of like 5 minutes.
Yeah. I was talking about it right before you walked in.
Yeah.
I was going on a whole spiel about, I was like, and I'm like, I feel like I'm taking up space in a room. Actually, Noah started laughing so hard. I was like, when I walk in, I take up space. It's like, what?
Because Noah's like, what the fuck are you even saying?
It's just guys, they don't. You know what I mean? No. And the thing, and that is also something to talk about, is that guys, when they want to get in shape, all they got to do is work out for like a week.
That's not true.
No, it's like, it's so true. It's like they could drop 10 pounds in a week just by cutting out some soda.
Everyone's different.
Everyone is different, but let me tell you, like,
guys are way different.
I got a lot of people in my life that could like stop drinking, eat well, exercise for 2 weeks, and lose 10 pounds. Maybe even less amount of time.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And women just have it so much harder.
It is.
We are working against so many different hormones.
And a lot of
in a lot of different ways.
Tons.
Yeah.
And way more pressure and how people see you.
No,
and
because
all these things.
It is a lot of pressure because one thing, people always say, like, if you get into these conversations with your friends or whoever, and they're like, but you have a husband who loves you. And I'm like, absolutely, like 100%. But that doesn't change the fact that like there are other societal pressures. And like, I have dealt with people being like, she got so fat. She got so fat. Oh, now she's too skinny. Oh, oh, she's getting fat again. It's just like,
no, it's the comment.
It's never okay.
It's just so much commentary.
Yeah.
It is tough. And even I know it's like everyone deals with their own life. I'm getting, a lot of my peers, people my age, starting families, having babies. That's another thing where it's like, then they push that on you. Oh, looks like she might be pregnant. No. Nope.
Just really eating
no,
very well.
Actually, no. Yeah. Yep. It's like, no. That's not it.
Pregnant with an appetite.
Yeah.
Actually, just really fucking hungry.
Yep. But anyways, lots of love to all you guys. If you've had a tough day recently about it, because that was it hits everybody at different times. Really.
It
So.
definitely does.
And we love you.
We love you so
Love
much.
yourself.
And we relate. And we're here to talk about it. Seriously, DMs are open anytime you guys want to
Why
chat.
don't we start talking about that? Anyways, I think I'm going to buy Hailey Bieber's low-rise jeans.
Well, we were talking about the jeans, and then I said, well, maybe if they
and
fucking
you know
fit.
what? And and here's the thing. Now, like, I never thought I'd be saying it because I really was like low-rise jean hater. I'm like, I'll never be in a low-rise jean. Now I fucking love a low-rise jean. They're so much more comfortable.
Yeah, they are. Why do you think I'm in a fucking baggy t-shirt today? It's 96 degrees out because every outfit I put on, sat down in front of a chair.
Yeah.
This is real life. Put on an outfit, sat down in front of a chair in front of my mirror and said, nope, that's not going to look good on camera. Nope, that's not going to look good on camera. Nope, that's not going to look good on camera. I said, let me just throw on a fucking baggy t-shirt because that'll be fine on camera.
Well, I blame these chairs for most
It's
of
these
that.
fucking chairs. That's why I switched with Noah before.
Yeah.
Hey, I
That
was
was the whole
immediately
bit.
being self-conscious when I was sitting in that chair.
Right,
Exactly.
yeah.
Noah sat in this chair and immediately was like,
No, it
how do
was-
I look?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was like, are my legs showing?
Because I shouldn't have worn shorts.
I was in character.
Exactly. You were. You nailed it. You absolutely nailed it. All right.
Oh, man. Let's do some topics.
Let's get into some topics. We have to talk about this. To me, this is stunning news.
Yeah.
Jax Taylor seen on a romantic getaway with Lori KPR. And we'll dive into it.
And we'll
because
dive
you
into
guys
it because
may not know what any of those
you
words
guys
mean.
might be like, that's not a big deal.
No, it's a huge deal.
It is.
It's a huge deal. Ariana Grande says that we will always find our way back about her and Ricky in another change up.
Another change.
Of Thank
lyric.
You Next. Tom Segura and Christina P are separating. Now, you may
Niche.
go, who the fuck cares? I just brought up Tom Segura on Monday's episode, so that's why we're talking about it. And we have more details about Milania's domestic.
Giudice.
Yeah, Milania Giudice's actually was funny. Fran said Milania before,
Yeah.
and Noah, Sarah, Maddie all thought Melania Trump.
Yep.
I immediately knew Fran was talking about Melania Giudice.
Giudice, yeah,
It's like,
for sure.
no,
No.
we're talking about Melania Giudice, please. A little more detail about Melania's domestic dispute.
Rest.
Yes. And we have the popcorner, so let's get into it. Life is all about choices, like deciding what new social trends to try out, which celebrity gossip to believe or not, or if that hot new show is worth a stream or a skip. At State Farm, their goal is to help you make decisions that you feel good about. And when it comes to choosing coverage, you could feel the same. That's why with the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you can choose the right amount of coverage to help create an affordable price, so you can get back to Friday movie nights with your friends. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you could choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state. Create an affordable price just for you with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. So to me, this was absolutely jaw-dropping stunning.
Yeah.
Jax Taylor and Lori KPR were seen hugging and snuggling in a pool.
Yes.
Canoodling, one might say. Now, you may say, well, Maria, we've already seen them together. Okay, well, they denied it originally.
Yeah.
And now we have full-blown proof. I'm stumbling over my words. We have full-blown proof of them canoodling. This is stunning. Lori KPR was publicist to
Lori
both
Krebs.
Jax Taylor and Brittany Cartwright. She was also publicist to many Bachelor people as well.
She has been in this office multiple times with different clients. We have corresponded with her
Many a times.
Like just has been in that world, repped a lot of the Bachelor people. So like paths crossed often.
And now she's their, think about this.
Yeah.
She is their public relations person.
Yeah. And apparently still was working with both of them, Brittany and Jax.
She knows the most out of everybody what these two have been through and how they've acted. It's a PR person's job to know this. And is still willingly choosing to hook up with Jax Taylor, knowing everything she knows.
A love story for the ages.
Does she think it's going to be different?
Clearly.
What?
I didn't
What
even
does
realize
this
that she
man
had gotten
have?
divorced because I was like,
No.
she was married. She had twin boys.
Her Instagram's gone.
Instagram is deleted.
At Lori KPR is
Let
gone.
me tell you, I saw those pictures on TMZ. Lori K Public Relations. Lori K Public Relations.
Yes.
I Saw those pictures. I went to look at her Instagram so fast. Gone, deleted. So you know what? As a woman in PR, she probably heard that these pictures were coming out and she got ahead of it and deleted her Instagram.
She deleted her Instagram because she is a PR person.
Yeah. TMZ gave her a call and was like, these are coming out.
It's not that I have much to say about this. It's more just one of those like, what?
No, it is.
What is wrong
It is
with
a
you?
beyond head scratcher for so many reasons. And now these two, there have been rumors about these two for years, which sounds crazy, but years. And I feel so bad for Brittany because Brittany has publicly defended her multiple times, being like laughing it off. There is no truth to this. There was a rumor about them like in like hooking up in a bathroom at some event. I think there was craziness. I remember hearing the rumors and thinking, oh my God, even that's so silly. That's his publicist. They were probably in an event together. Maybe no one else was there. It could have looked like it was a date, even though it wasn't. And Brittany has publicly defended both of them. Oh my God, no, never would happen. No, not in a million years. Yada, yada, yada. Never could happen. And then they just slap you right in the face with some pool cuddles.
It's quite disgusting.
It's
so disgusting
crazy.
that, like, here's the thing. Nobody should ever be with Jax Taylor. Nobody should ever date Jax Taylor, okay? Somebody who knows Jax Taylor this well
right.
should definitely not be dating Jax Taylor. Like, how terrible.
Yeah.
And I don't want to hear some bullshit about she knows a different side of him.
Right.
The
He's
different
changed.
side of him is curated by her. She's the PR person. She can curate whatever side of Jax Taylor she wants to curate.
She's spun him around so many times that it's just
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah,
Can you
yeah.
imagine? Sorry.
it's just
That visual.
formed so many different versions of him.
That she can really curate the version she wants because she's a PR person.
I hated seeing it. I thought,
I've went
my
back
God.
and looked at the pictures so many times.
So there was a source that spoke to Page Six that said there's no way Brittany will continue working with her at this point, which no duh. They also said Lori has always inserted herself into moments that should be about her clients, like photo ops and red carpets. But this time she inserted herself into her client's divorce and crossed a line she cannot come back from.
No, she can't.
No.
I'm sorry. She can't come back from it. You can't come back from this.
I know.
Who will ever, no offense, there are some other things, people can come back from. I
just
wouldn't
makes no
trust
sense
her
to
to be
me.
my PR person.
No.
If she is Jax Taylor's PR person, now she's fucking him.
Yeah.
You have I would say, really poor judgment.
Yeah.
If you begin fucking Jax Taylor.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And I don't know if Jax has been pursuing her or what's been going on or how long this has been going on. It's now maybe they finally are comfortable coming out in public.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what's been going on behind closed doors. It starts to make you question everything.
It does. How long has this been going on?
Yeah.
Those cuddly selfies, her posing in between Jax and Brittany together. Who knows? I mean,
we're
she
going
was
back all the way back to
definitely-
April 2024 of
She
them
was-
denying anything between the two of them.
Yeah, and she was definitely working as their PR person through the divorce.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, she must have been helping them through the divorce. And then you're fucking Jax. That's crazy to me. That is crazy behavior, and I'm stunned by it.
Yeah.
I'm stunned by it.
Well, I
Dave had
hope these
asked
two
us-
enjoy their Mexico vacation.
Dave had asked us if there was anything newsworthy going on, and I was like, this. And I don't think he didn't answer.
No, he didn't. That's why he didn't answer.
I
Because
don't
let me
think
tell
he
you,
understands
no.
it, and
No.
you can't even begin to if you're not into the lore. But
Yeah.
I was like, I just need to say that this is juicy.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Sometimes we send him tea by the sea stuff where it's if he has absolutely zero clue who any of the people are in the story, it's a non-starter for him. He doesn't care.
Well, I need
which
to-
is valid. He needs a name in the mix that he knows.
Yeah, I need to say we sent. I forgot what this was. I sent him Tom Sandoval, and his father-in-law, which we weren't even here for.
No,
when
that was when we were on vacation. Yeah,
when Tom Sandoval fought with his father-in-law, and the father-in-law fell into the fire.
Yes.
And I said to Dave, like, I think you need to talk about this. And Dave wrote back to me, "OMG, shut up. Where is this?" And I was like, what a response.
Shut up. Where is it? Because we said there was a video. He was like, where is it?
OMG, shut up. Where is this? I was cracking up. I think he's been so busy with his book tour that the tea by the sea has been lacking.
Yeah. But he's just like, he likes the stories that he knows, or like the people that he knows. I'm using the word people too much.
Celebrities?
Yeah.
Like Alex Earl.
Common folk. No. Like, common folk want Dave to comment on Alex Earl, Alex Cooper. So he's like, that's the stuff, even when it's like a little trickle of information, because he texted us, he was like, I'm going to make a video about Alex Earl saying she talks about the Cooper stuff on the show. Which to us was like, yeah, like, she's going to talk about the Cooper stuff on the show. We kind of figured that was gonna happen. And now, like, thinking about it is so funny because he said that, and then you were like, yeah, but check out this story.
Yeah, he said anything else newsworthy. I said, yeah, Jax and Lori KPR.
The Jax story, and he just didn't answer.
He didn't answer. I wrote, this is juicy for your Bravo fans, okay? Like, just trust.
Yeah.
But he's focused on the book.
It's juicy for the Bravo fans and the people that were so in depth, like so in deep with the Bachelor contestants after they were on the show, that people were familiar with who she was, because she had like 50,000 something followers. Like, she had a decent following that people knew who she was.
People knew who she was.
So,
and now they're really gonna know who she is.
That they are.
I'm excited to see if a Tea by the Sea drops later with this information in it.
I you know what? I would almost bet you there's no shot. I would bet you not a chance.
I'm gonna counter. I'm gonna say that at the end he's gonna be like, and then Rhea sent some story about Jax Taylor and her PR lady.
I don't know who either of these people are, but I guess this guy for Bravo's fucking his publicist.
Oh,
and that's that.
And we sent him the Jake Shane Men's Health cover shoot last week.
Well, people were really wanting him to comment.
All the comments were like, "What does Dave have to say about this cover shoot?"
Yeah.
Platypus.
Yeah. I think the book has got him busy.
It has.
I was mentioned in the book. I didn't even talk about that on the show. I was mentioned in the book.
You are in the book.
Picture in the book.
I do have a picture in the book.
Did you approve that photo?
Nope.
Yeah.
But he picked a good one.
Thank God.
He picked my profile picture from Instagram.
Yeah, it was
took
smart.
that last summer. Yeah. Thank God.
I thought about that the other day, where I was like, what if it was a bad picture?
That is funny
picture
to
that
think.
I hated.
Yeah.
They were like, we need a picture. They just go to your Instagram and
they're
take
like,
your profile picture.
they're like, which good picture should we get?
Yeah.
But yeah, he talked about joking not to be too ugly, and then he said Rhea's universally attractive. I said thank you.
Yeah.
Glad we can clarify that now, almost 10 years later. So yeah. Moving on, Ariana Grande on stage singing Thank You Next said, wrote some songs about Ricky. We always find our way back.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
they're dating.
So we're tracking this one.
Yeah.
And every night there's a different lyric, and I wonder if it's going to continue, because it's like, how many different ways are there to say that we like each other again? I guess we'll find out.
They're rekindling.
Because she keeps changing it. So this really does feel like a rekindle. And I gotta find it. I saw a tweet that really made me laugh. That was about her. Someone had reposted that she changed the lyrics again, and they wrote, "She's literally insane, LMAO. Just when I think I'm out, she pulls me back in." And it's so true. There's always something. And now she's doing multiple nights, right? Like a lot of nights at Barclays, maybe 4, 5, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So we'll have to be tuning in every night to see what she changes the lyric to.
I like that this People article is like saying they're taking things slow, but it's like saying his name in like all these songs is not really taking it slow.
It's also, to be honest, I find that there's no such thing as taking it slow when you get back together with an ex, because it's like you instantly jump back in where you left off.
Yeah.
Like, there's no taking it slow, because you've already done all the things with the ex. So it's not like you can all of a sudden be like, whoa, let's take it easy tonight. It's like, well, you know,
Right.
I don't know. You've done it all before.
Yeah, right. It's like we were to start from the beginning.
Yeah.
I
think you rush, normally with an ex, you rush back into things.
Let's start over.
But it would be typical for them to say, oh, they're taking it slow. That's like to calm everybody else down instead of being like, hey, they're picking up right where they left off.
Years later, they're just picking it right back up.
Yep. The game day vibes are great right now. Truly is fully in their era. They are the official hard seltzer of U.S. soccer, which honestly just makes sense. So I hope everybody was enjoying the games and having a nice Truly with them. But we still got some games on. And you want to enjoy, hang out, maybe do some watch parties. You can get the Star Squad pack and the Wild Berry. There's so many good flavors. You can bring it, make everybody happy because there's a flavor for everybody. They're super refreshing, very fruity, very drinkable, and you're not getting that heavy feeling after a couple. It's only 100 calories and 1 gram of sugar, so you can actually hang, keep watching, keep chatting, keep everything going. And the variety is great because, like I said, not everyone wants the same thing. So Truly just always has the options for you. So whether you were hanging out or, going to a watch party, you can bring it, hosting, you get a variety pack so you know you got something for everybody. Grab a Truly Star Squad pack or Wild Berry pack for your next watch party and keep the vibes going.
This is just some random news. Tom Segura and Christina P are separating. Now here's the thing. They're two comedians.
Can I ask a question? What's the P?
Her last name.
P.
But like, why is that part like?
She just goes by Christina P.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know her full name.
It's like Hannah G.
Yeah.
Don't
She's question what the P is.
No, I know.
Christina P.
So it's Tom and Christina P. They've been together for 2 decades. Now
Tom
listen,
is a comedian.
Tom
for anybody
and
that
so is
doesn't
Christina.
know. She is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
They're both comedians.
Oh, I didn't know. Sorry.
Put some respect.
Oh
I
my
didn't know
God.
that
I'm
she
so
was
sorry
name.
to Christina P. I didn't know.
Like a stand-up comedian?
Yeah, she's done. Yes, Christina is a comedian.
Oh,
I thought it was
I
thought it was a Bert situation.
No, she's a comedian.
Okay.
And they had their podcast for years now, whatever. If anyone was going to make bets on this, I bet anyone would have said that Bert was going to get separated before Tom Segura. I haven't watched their podcast in years, I'm not going to lie. Once in a while, I see clips. They kind of got like annoying to me.
They had Armie Hammer on, right? That's when we talked
Yes,
about them.
yes.
Yeah.
Didn't they like get a little bit like
Yes.
I've never watched it. I'm not a big fan of Bert or Tom's.
Did you see
comedy.
that Armie Hammer did a whole new movie? And I guess he
Oh,
did it.
yeah.
He filmed a whole movie. And he's apparently so upset because he doesn't like the messaging of the movie. And it's it's being used in
Citizen Vigilant.
Yeah. I think it's being used as now like an anti-immigration message. And Armie Hammer's trying to say that he didn't know the direction that the movie was gonna be gonna be going in, and the message it was gonna be.
Didn't read the script.
Which is I'm unfortunate, but then just gave me a giggle thinking that Armie this is supposed to be. I'm guessing this is supposed to be Armie Hammer's big comeback to movies, and he ends up being in an extremely controversial movie.
He believed he was making a very different movie.
That is
in his mind, he was making a different movie, which I don't know how does that happen.
The first time he saw it, he was in tears. He said, "Fuck, this is hateful, disgusting."
Wait, you know what it is? They probably the people making the movie. They probably couldn't get any actors to sign on.
Yeah.
But Armie Hammer, he's so available, so he's probably yeah, I'm in to do a movie, and then he does the movie.
I don't know. I guess the way they edited it just was totally different.
That he's oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm now a part of this movie.
That's crazy that just weeks earlier he was talking about how excited he was to
Yeah,
oh
and then I guess
God.
he saw the movie and was really upset.
This is so Armie Hammer.
Yeah.
This couldn't be more
Armie Hammer. It's of all the projects you take to be in a movie again, he does this, and it's a really hot button topic movie, and not a good way.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I can't say that I feel bad for Armie Hammer.
Maybe Armie Hammer will go back on this podcast to talk about.
Well, I don't know. I don't think Tom and Christina are going to do the podcast together anymore.
Should he
They're separating.
come in here?
No.
18 years.
Yeah, it's sad because I really would have thought it would have been Bert first because Bert is so horny.
Right.
It's just, but
you're the only person I knew that would have cared about this news. I sent it to you because I was I don't know who else to send this to besides Rhea.
Yeah. Bert openly talks about wanting to fuck other girls all the time, it feels like. But he also talks about his wife all the time. It's very confusing. And so you would think that Bert would be the one to do it. But now it's Tom.
Is the
and
podcast
Christina.
continuing?
With Tom and Christina.
Yeah.
Apparently they haven't done one for weeks.
Oh.
So that would be a telltale sign. But I just found this to be surprising. I haven't listened to the podcast in years, so like I can't say.
Apparently he did hint at a split. He wasn't wearing his wedding ring during his latest podcast episode. On Monday's Two Bears, One Cave, he wasn't wearing it. I always
felt like the way that Tom spoke to Christina at times, though, was not my favorite. Like, I kind of was like, I don't really like the way he's talking to Christina. Like, I thought maybe they had this banter, you know? But then at sometimes I'd be like, all right, he sounds like kind of mean.
I kind of always, every clip I see of him, I feel like he's kind of like a little condescending.
Yeah. Like, he kind of has this condescending attitude.
They haven't filmed an episode together since late April.
Yeah, so longer than weeks, months. So I just thought it would have been Bert. But here's
the thing though.
I thought it would have been Bert with the way Bert talks.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. That's always what's sneaky. Because I do think that the guys that may say wacky things or like that they're just more open and honest. And I think that sometimes that shows that they're not hiding as much behind closed doors.
Yeah,
like
Bert
they're
is
not
like very
you know
honest.
What I'm saying? You're not like harboring all these secret feelings that you're not getting out there. Yeah. And then it's like the couples that seemingly it seems like everything's a-okay and there's never that, and then that's sneaky. Those are sneaky the ones that have an issue.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it seemed like everything was like a-okay. It just seemed like
right. Fair.
I don't know. I guess. But it does seem like Bert and Leanne really do love each other too.
Yeah.
So like I just think it's the way that Bert talks sometimes. You're like, wow, he's really fiending to get out there.
Right.
So yeah, that was just some random news that I kind of was taken aback by.
Yep.
Anyways, Milania
Giudice.
To be clear.
Milania
Giudice. She had her arraignment.
She did, and it seems like, you know, there were some rumors of when this went down when she was arrested for some sort of domestic dispute that Louis, Teresa's husband, could have been at the end of this dispute, on the other end of this dispute. Now, they don't say a name, but they do say initials, that she punched LR, which are LR, Louis' initials.
Yes.
So it makes you kind of put 1 plus 1 together. Mm-hmm. The statement from the judge was that she did knowingly cause bodily injury to another, specifically by striking the victim, LR, in the head with her fist, causing redness to the middle of the victim's forehead during a domestic dispute in violation of a disorderly person's offense. And it was all virtual. She's sitting in the chair next to her attorney, and the judge ordered her back to court for a hearing in August and notified her that if she is found guilty, her sentence could include up to 6 months in jail, probation, and fines of more than $500. And this happened like mid-May. According to the Montville Police Department, Milania was throwing food and candles during this dispute, and that Gabriella was the one who called 911 just before 6:15, saying that her sister was acting erratically. It's all not good. And it also makes me think that if it was, this is where I don't know the exact workings, where if it's gotten to this point, does it have to continue? Or like, is it Louis that's like, I'm taking her to court? You know what I'm saying? Because like he's on the other side of it. Because I feel like there are times when we hear about some sort of fight or domestic incident where someone decides to drop the charges and then it's kind of over. So in my mind, I'm like, oh, it's gotten into this point where he, I guess, has continued the process all the way through, which I found kind of interesting, just in the standpoint of being her stepfather. And, you know, like, what is he saying to Teresa?
Right.
Like, she's got to go through the whole process here. Like, she's going to court.
Right. Like,
sticky situation.
It's a sticky situation
Sticky
because like if
situation.
we're just talking about this and they're like family friends, right? And me and you were talking offline. And I'm like, oh my God, the stepfather. This is my reaction would be like, the stepfather's gonna make them go through the whole process of going to court and everything.
Yeah.
They're like, they can't squash this at home,
Right.
You know.
But at the same time, you're like, she punched him in the face.
Right, but yes, right.
You
You're
know?
like, there's always two sides. You're like, well, she did punch him in the face, but then the other side is like, can this be settled? at home?
Right. It's like what's going on inside the house when it's like, hey, okay, time for Milania to head to court.
Right.
Louis, what's for dinner? Like, I don't,
Right. And then like, do they discuss like? Does Milania then come back and then discuss with Louis and Teresa?
I don't know. I don't know. It feels very messy. This has got to be brought up on the show. No,
Has to be. There can't be a situation where this happens and it doesn't get brought up on the show.
Yeah.
But I
Meanwhile,
did see
Teresa and
reports-
Melissa were going to Korea. Did you see that?
Yes.
They're flying to South Korea.
But I saw reports of them saying that like Jersey filming has been really boring and everything.
Huh.
And I'm like,
so then this can't be in it.
Then right, because if this was on the show, it's not good. This is really bad.
No.
But it definitely wouldn't be boring.
No, you wouldn't describe it as boring.
You wouldn't. You would describe this as tumultuous, but you would not describe it
Heated.
as boring. Heated.
Yeah. Tension.
Yes. High tension.
High tension. So that's not good. So I don't know that. Like I said, there is a court date set for August. And I guess you see what happens from there. But she was charged with 1 count of simple assault. Montville Municipal Court records show she entered a not guilty plea. Though she has not publicly addressed what preceded her arrest. And I know I should talk about that on TikTok when she was talking about the mugshot not being real. Just joking because that one was fake because she was joking being like I ate down in my mugshot.
Yeah, she has been posting so many TikToks and people have been asking her, why are you posting so many TikToks? And she was like, I can't stop filming myself.
Yeah, she said it is what it is.
Runs
Shit
in the
happens.
fam.
Yeah, shit happens in life. It is what it is. You got to learn from it and just become a better person and talk about it. She said that she was not in a good area in her life at the time of the incident. That happens. I've been through a lot in life and some other stuff happened to me. Just because you guys think you know everything that happens in my life, you just really don't. So we really won't know all the details. But if we are to put 2 and 2 together, LR, there's really only one option here for this to be going down in the house.
It is feeling like a
because
strange
his son's
coincidence.
name is Nicholas.
Yeah, it's feeling like a strange coincidence that Louis has the same initials as LR.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's just a disaster to work through.
Quite the disaster.
Disaster to work through.
And we started with the disaster at the beginning of these topics. We'll end with the disaster, and that wraps up the topics. As the #1 frozen fruit bar brand in America, Outshine Fruit Bars and Mini Fruit Pops are made with real fruit or juice and simple ingredients you can pronounce. Every bite tastes like biting into a piece of ripe fruit, juicy, refreshing, and bursting with flavor. It's a bright, vibrant experience that brings a moment of joy in every bar. What's in each fruit bar? Real fruit or fruit juice and a good source of vitamin C. There's no GMO ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial colors or flavors. And the flavor lineup is stacked. We're talking strawberry, mango, coconut, watermelon, pineapple, cherry, you name it. There's something for whatever you're craving. You've got classic fruit bars and mini fruit pops, and even fruit blends that swirl multiple flavors together. Outshine makes it easy to experience that joy of fruit. So find Outshine Fruit Bars at retailers nationwide. All right, let's get into today's Pop Corner. We're taking your hot takes, your voicemails, your opinions. Let's get into it. Noah, play the first voicemail.
Hey, Rhea. Hey, Fran. As 2 girlies that just got married and went through that process, it's not a pop culture question, but it is a question on how would you feel? How would you feel if one of your closest friends that you've been friends with since college for about 6-7 years, how would you feel if they said they couldn't, and they were going to be in your bridal party, they couldn't come to your wedding because their boyfriend's cousin, that they just got really close with the couple, is getting married the same day in California?
No.
Now, well, that was the first instance. So now they're engaged and everything. But wouldn't you think to split, especially if that friend means the most to you? But kind of want to hear your opinion. Thanks, Grove.
So wait, I got a couple questions. Did she say that this friend was in her wedding party?
Yeah, like her friends in. No, she's supposed to go to your wedding.
Yeah.
If her boyfriend or now fiance wants to go to the cousin's wedding, yeah, he can
He
go.
goes.
And
You
then
split up.
she comes to you.
Yes.
You split up.
You 100% split up.
1,000%.
There's
no
no
ifs, ands, or buts about
no,
it,
no.
really.
Especially if I'm hearing this correctly and she is a part of your wedding party and is now saying, I can't come to your wedding because I need to go to my fiance's cousin's right? Are they now? It's now her fiance?
Her fiance's cousin's wedding. No. They got to split up.
I think you can split that up.
One, he will go to the cousin's and she has to go to yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd start a fight over that.
Totally.
If I were you,
I've had some tough decisions when it comes to that too, with same day wedding stuff, and like if you're in the wedding party, like I've had that happen with like being in someone's wedding, and then I find out later that like I had a good family friend that I've known my whole life getting married. My whole family was invited, but like I'm in my friend's wedding. I'm not just saying, I actually forget it. I can't be a bridesmaid. It's a big ask.
Yeah. I'm starting to fight about that.
No, for sure. That's
some things you can let fly. That's not one of them. That's a no.
I would take yeah. It's like, because here's the thing. That is your fiance's family. He is fulfilling his obligation, making sure that he is there, but you have an obligation to your friend.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey guys, I wanted to see what your thoughts were for S, Marry, Kill between Traitors, Dancing with the Stars, and Love Island. I feel like you two will have pretty different answers, and I feel like I know what your answers will be, but I'm curious. Also, if you guys could only host one of those 3 shows, which one would you choose? Last little side note, I am a dermatology PA, and I do recommend sunscreen on your face and neck every single day. And the sunscreen in your makeup does not count unless you're slathering it on. Hope you guys have a great day and stay sun safe. Bye.
She does make a very good point. You do start, because it's like you should be putting on way more sunscreen on your face, and when you just use like a tinted SPF or something, as you're not using enough. But if you like use too much, then obviously your makeup looks bad. So it's like you got to put the double layer. A lot of questions there. Which one would you want to host? I mean, I've always said Dancing with the Stars, so I'll stick to that answer.
I'll go Traitors because it's like I can put on a whole act.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's like it's a 2-in-1 there.
Right. All of a sudden you're Scottish.
Right. For Fuck, Marry, Kill, I think I would probably marry Traitors, fuck Dancing with the Stars, and kill Love Island for right now. Like that's like the vibe right now.
Yeah,
but
the vibe right now, that's fair. Just like going on present day.
Yeah.
But as like a show as a whole across all franchises, I've just invested so much time into Love Island, whether it's US, UK, Australia, So I probably that sucks. Because I really love all of them.
I do too, but
Marry, Dancing with the Stars, fuck Love Island, kill Traitors.
Yeah. I think that lately it's just, I'm almost like, have we seen it all with Love Island? Almost how Bachelor and Bachelorette got, where it's like, have we seen it all?
I thought that, and this season of Love Island UK has made me feel like no. Like this season of Love Island UK, I've been like, this is what I love. This is the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a reminder of like why that show is so good.
Mm-hmm.
US needs to find its footing again. I don't know what we do with that. I know they, tragically lost their executive producer, which I'm sure had a lot to do, like a lot behind the scenes was changed because of that. But at the same time, it felt like the contestants were going in with a different mindset than previous seasons. The fandom has changed a ton from season 1 to season 8. When I was watching them film the show season 1, and not as many people were locked in, obviously. So you could freely speak your thoughts much more than you can now about a television show. And it was much, way more lighthearted. They got to find a way to somehow bring that back. But I don't know if it's format or length or what, but they got away from bringing in, there wasn't enough bombshells. There wasn't that, it was just there wasn't enough people. it was like the same people the whole show, I felt like. And yeah, they brought in the Casa people, but I'm Love Island UK right now. I think there's like 10 couples. Like there's a lot. There's just way more consistently on the show, which just makes the show better. So therefore, all to say, I think there is still a lot in the Love Island, like a lot of juice out of the Love Island orange.
Yep.
Left to be squeezed. But US has got to figure, like, I don't know what we're going to, got to figure it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But I love Traitors, and maybe it's just because Traitors like hasn't been on in a while that that it's leading to that. But yeah, so.
Hey, Rhea, Fran, and Noah. I'm actually going to stay anonymous to say this because I am scared of the Swifties. Even though I'm a Swiftie myself, I just feel like some of them get real defensive. Okay.
Noah picked
and all the conversation about Blake Lively and Keleigh Teller not being at the wedding, I feel like we're not asking the question of like, was it their choice? Like, in my head, it makes even more sense for them to be invited and them to choose not to go. Because Taylor invited everyone in the world, and also because she doesn't seem like she would want to bring bad PR to her wedding, like about two of her public close friends. Again, like as it seems to the public. In my head, like what made most sense when I saw that Blake Lively wasn't there, first off, I was like, oh, she chose not to go to that wedding. Like that is her statement she's making, not that Taylor had made a statement in not inviting her. I also think like they were kind of in a group for a bit, going to Chiefs games together, like in that era. And I feel like maybe it's just like that group does not vibe with Taylor as much anymore. Whatever the reason might be, like whether it was a group dynamic or individually, don't know. I just think we should be like considering the fact that maybe some of these people chose not to go themselves because of falling outs with Taylor, not that Taylor didn't invite them because of falling outs. In my head, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, that's all I have. Love you guys.
Interesting.
Have a great week.
No, I'm actually
interesting.
I'm gonna step in and disagree with that because I think that Blake Lively would die for some good PR right now, and her showing
You're
up.
telling me Blake and Ryan wouldn't go to that wedding?
No.
I just don't believe it.
I don't believe that because they would do anything for some good PR right now, and then them showing up to that wedding would be good PR for her
for sure.
because
It
that
would've
would
been
be
like,
oh, look at them,
they're friends.
They're
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
like that
yeah.
would be great PR.
It would have saved so much face.
It's not actually bad
more
PR.
drama for them not to be there.
It's way worse PR for them to not be there. So I disagree with that.
Now, here's the thing with the Keleigh Teller stuff. That I could maybe get on board a little bit more with that only because of the rumors that like Keleigh wasn't happy with how things were going down with Taylor, which I still don't believe. I think that was kind of all bullshit. I don't know. And I think the guys all get along. Like, I don't see them getting invited and Miles being like, we're not going to that wedding.
Yeah,
like, you know, like if,
you're right.
like if Keleigh was like, I don't want to go. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, when
because
they were-
Miles seems good with the guys.
Yeah. And when Miles was asked, he was like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like he was like, I don't know if we're invited.
Right. And like Miles was on New Heights like not that long ago.
Yeah.
So in my mind, it'd be crazy if they were invited and didn't go.
And made a statement. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm all for like open discussion about these things, but
No,
I think
just-
Blake Lively
yeah.
would be begging for some good PR, and I think going to that wedding is good PR.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't see a world where Blake and Ryan, who are two of the, just such big names, and I think they love being in rooms with other big names.
Yes.
That they would have looked at that guest list or heard about that guest list and thought, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're like, oh my God, Pitt's going, Sudeikis, Hugh Grant, all these people, and they're like, let's skip this one.
Nah, there's no way.
We don't need to go.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way.
All right, let's do one more.
This episode is brought to you by Noble, Barstool's favorite footwear brand. Noble is a brand known for their best-in-class footwear, and they're everywhere right now. I see them all the time around the airport, walking around New York. I'm always seeing people on the street wearing the t-shirts, the No Bull t-shirts too. They've got so many great styles and colors for every activity, including their newest, most versatile style, the Drive 2. Drive 2 is out now in both the Rip Stop and Mesh styles. Mesh is for when you want to prioritize breathability, and Rip Stop when you need to lock in on stability. It's durable, it's flexible, and it's comfortable right out of the box. So cushion where you want, structure where you need. You get the new, most versatile shoe from Noble, the Drive 2. It's available now on their website. You know, the Rip Stop is great when you need that stability, more so maybe being in the gym, things like that. And the Mesh, it's hot. Summer, you want a little breathability walking around. It's a great shoe for that. Exclusively for Chicks in the Office listeners, Noble is offering 35% off your first order. Visit nobullproject.com and use code CHICKS for 35% off your entire first order. That's www.nobullproject.com and use our code CHICKS for 35% off.
Hey guys, this is Molly. My hot take is I would love for Food Network to get the same treatment as reality TV. Like, I would love for us all to watch Beat Bobby Flay on Sunday nights and then talk about it on Monday morning. You guys are the only other people I know who ever cover or talk about Tournament of Champions. And I think Food Network has its own web of, like, drama and relationships, and I love watching it. And I wish more people did too, so let's make it happen. Love you guys. Bye.
I love that idea. And maybe the Food Network needs a more reality TV-based show. Like, you know how all the Food Network shows are so competition-based? Maybe they need, let's follow around the lives of these 6 chefs.
Like Bobby Flay and Brooke Williamson. They hosted a 4th of July party together. Did you see? People were posting on their story all their food that they cooked and everything. The problem is
she was cooking for Jesse Solomon.
She was. That's exactly who I'm referring to when I say that people were posting was Jesse Solomon.
Yeah.
I think it's just like there's so many food shows that it's hard to keep up with, and so many seasons. I mean, I guess you could say the thing for Housewives, but
maybe they need to enter more of like the drama world. Like maybe they do need a show that brings all the chefs together in some way so that we can get the behind the scenes, because there's good chef drama.
It is. And
chefs are petty.
And it's also hard for us to be like,
blanket statement I just made.
I feel you though. I feel like you're right.
Yeah, it's cutthroat.
Cutthroat kitchen. I feel like though we can't necessarily judge Food Network in the way that we judge drama, because we can't taste the food.
For sure.
You know, like the next day, if we were to recap Beat Bobby Flay, we can't say that Bobby was supposed to win or he deserved to lose, because we're
not eating the food.
Haven't tasted the food. It's more just like, oh shit, who's gonna win?
Yeah.
But it's not like, oh, I think this person should win.
Yeah.
Because this tastes, we don't know what it tastes like.
You know what I've decided, actually, because Joe and I have Beat Bobby Flay on all the time. I've added a new bucket list item for us, and it would be
audience members?
No, like to be the first round of like the host, like the guest host.
Oh my God.
And we've never met Bobby Flay. We don't know Bobby Flay.
No, we don't.
But sometimes there's some random fucking people who Bobby brings out, and they're like, Bobby!
Isn't Dave friendly with Bobby Flay?
Probably. I don't know. My guess would be yeah.
Hey, boss, can you do us a favor?
You know what I'm saying?
Can you get us on Beat Bobby Flay?
To just be like, and like the doors open, and they're like, today's guest hosts, Rhea and Fran.
Chicks in the office. They're chicks in the kitchen.
And think about how fun it would be when it's like, when they get to go and they walk behind and they're like, Bobby, let me taste that sauce.
Yeah.
And then again, the audience to go, boo, Bobby.
And then feed it to me, Bobby.
Yeah.
Maybe you wouldn't do that, but.
Yeah, but then we had to try the food. Like,
I'm like, Bobby, you want to do a shot?
We're good at trying food.
Doing a little shot, too.
We would be great at trying the food for the first round picking.
Listen, going off the beginning of this episode, we love food.
I'm just saying,
and we are passionate about it.
It's a new thing that I have put on the top of my list. I want to be in the audience for Tournament of Champions. I have looked at that so many times. It's filmed in California. And I'm just jumping all the way to being a guest judge, host, whatever they call it.
I
for Beat Bobby Flay.
Think that's a great.
That'd be so.
What's
fun.
the word I'm looking for? Goal for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was bigger
How
than goal.
fun would
it
that
would be
be?
amazing. It would
Yeah.
be like a highlight of our life.
A bucket list moment.
All right, 2027. We'll put it
Yeah.
on the board for
We're
2027.
on the board. We are joining Bobby Flay in the
As
Bobby
judges.
Flay as yeah.
All right, lock it in.
Yep.
And that wraps up the Popcorner. That wraps up today's episode of Chicks in the Office. Thank you so much for watching and listening. We hope you have a wonderful evening, night, morning, whenever you're listening to this. We love you so much. We'll talk to you on Friday.
Yeah, Chicks in the Office. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Look at the charts, who does it the best? 2 chicks getting paid in reality checks. You can find them at the gym.